Hi, I'm Little Flix and welcome back to my review series. So today we're going to be talking about Green Book. I saw this on the weekend and it's only now that I've had time to actually kind of sit down and talk about what I thought about the film. So the film is set in the 1960s and it follows Tony as he's hired to drive around a black musician in the deep south on his musical tour. And as the film develops, we also see their friendship develop, which lasted a lifetime. I had not previously heard of Don Shirley before this film, so I was going in pretty blind, and I didn't really want to look at too much reviews or anything like that online. I'm really glad that I didn't. I heard good things about it, obviously, because it's been nominated for like Golden Globes and Oscars and everything like that, but I kind of went in just knowing that it was set. I actually thought it was going to be like the 30s or 40s, and then I'm watching like, oh, okay, it's the 60s. So I didn't even know what period it was set in. The film is directed by Peter Farrelly, which I hope I'm pronouncing right, and it's also written by him as well as Brian Currie and Nick Vallelonga. It's funny because in the film, Shirley tells Tony that his last name's too hard to pronounce, and I can't even pronounce it, so I really do apologize for that. But this is actually Tony's son, who is a filmmaker and an actor and everything. So it was really cool that they actually got him to help create the film and tell his father's story. And he also was a character in the film, which I think would be a pretty daunting task to act as someone's real life father while they're on set. This film stars Viggo Mortensen as well as Mahershala Ali. I have only really seen Viggo Mortensen in Lord of the Rings, I'm going to be honest. And I have seen Mahershala Ali, we're not even realizing like he's apparently in Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 of The Hunger Games, which I have seen years ago, but I don't actually remember him in anything, to be honest. And I know he's in House of Cards, but I have not watched House of Cards. And I know he's also in the new film Alita coming out. And Moonlight as well, which I have not seen, unfortunately. So it was pretty nice going in and not really knowing his acting style and what to expect. I really did enjoy this film. I was laughing more than I thought I was going to be. It has such a humorous tone to it. Just their friendship and their dialogue, they play off so well together, and I really loved those scenes in the car when you can see them building their friendship. It was truly magnificent to see such amazing actors in such a small space play off each other so well. It was such a treat throughout the whole film. I have seen recently some people, I think mainly critics, have been kind of saying that it's kind of stereotypical characters in the whole sense of the Southern cops and things like that. And sure, yes, there probably is a bit of stereotypes there, but this was set in the 60s and that's how things work. It didn't really bother me too much in the film at all, that stuff, because I think it was done so subtly. Like, it wasn't the main thing about the film. The film was their friendship, not the fact that he was treated badly still after he finished performing, which he was, and it's terrible, and you can't believe that people ever treated other human beings like that and still do, which I think is why this film is still relevant to be made in today's time. Some people may find the story a little boring on paper, probably, but I love character-driven films and I love watching actors do their thing. And I was really surprised at just how much I actually loved those two together. Like I said, I've only seen Mortensen in Lord of the Rings, and it's a very different character in Lord of the Rings. In terms of the pacing for this film, I thought the pacing was fine. I didn't have any issue with it. It felt appropriate. It felt the right amount of time to tell the story. And I think if it was any shorter, I feel like their friendship was rushed and you wouldn't have seen that bond being built up. In terms of the characters themselves, Tony is definitely the main character in this film. It shows his home life and him writing letters to his wife throughout the film, which I feel comfortable saying because if people have seen the trailer, it's a little bit in the trailer. And Don Shirley is the supporting character, but the movie revolves around him in a sense in his tour. And his character, as I said, I didn't know anything about Don Shirley, but in terms of how he was represented in the film, it seems like he was so lost and so confused and so lonely. And of course, someone who is not being respected for their talent and respected as a human just because of his color. you would feel very conflicted because you're in one world, but you're not in the other one completely either, which is something I think the film did really well in blending those two things together. Overall, I think Green Book was a really great film. In terms of directing, it wasn't too flashy or anything. It was very subtle to really enhance the actors' performances, and it really complemented the tone and the sense of their friendship building quite nicely. It was more to me about the friendship, and every other element I think just really worked so well together to enhance our emotional investment in towards their friendship. So overall, I think I am going to give Green Book an A. So thank you so much for watching. This is my second video for my movie review series. I would love to really start pushing some more of these out, but sometimes with the new releases I find it a bit hard to go see because at the moment I actually do work at the cinemas, and sometimes I don't really feel like returning back to the scene of the crime. But I should definitely take advantage of my discount while I still can. I think if I just end up watching some films that are older that I've never seen before, I might consider doing a review on it, and it can kind of be like an older film series kind of review within the movie review series, which maybe I shouldn't start new things without really getting through it, but at least that way I can make some more movie reviews for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you just want to click above my head, probably most likely, if not, sorry, and down the side here, you can subscribe to my channel as well as check out some of my other videos. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day or night.